Warning: this following content is controversial and might be disturbing for some audiences. Your discretion is advised. This is a Todd Whithour production from the Wired Up TV team and family.
My people, it's your boy Wired Up, and welcome to another episode of Wired Up TV. And this next one right here is called PAIGE, HEMMIS, and the Green Screen Live by the homie Todd Whithour. Big shout out to the homie Todd Whithour. And as you guys know, this beautiful young Caucasian lady here, her name is PAIGE HEMMIS, and she was on scene on the Tupac court shooting September 7th, 1996, okay? And she allegedly said, that Tupac was airlifted in a helicopter, and, they were holding up the Channel Zero News thing on her face. But anyways, let me start by reading what Todd said. It says, I can't believe no one has ever hit on this. Run the video on 0.25 slow motion. At 17 or 19 seconds, you see a green screen flash as if it was done using a digital green screen. I don't ever remember seeing the PAIGE HEMMIS interview until YouTube came out, which is 100% true. As a Pac fan, I spent countless hours in front of the TV waiting and watching for news while he was in the hospital. I also cannot find anything except her being cropped or smashed together with other footage from that night. She was never there, in my opinion. That is why I won't talk. That is why she won't talk about it. It's true, guys. When Pac allegedly got shot, I remember I was in my cousin's house and my aunt's house in Compton, and I slept over for about 5 days. And when he got shot, I never saw this right here. I never saw her, never saw a clip of her. I didn't even see a clip of her till years after YouTube came out. And not even when YouTube came out, years after YouTube came out when this popped up. You know what I mean? So you see this is a video in around 16th or 17th, to 19 seconds. You see it flash. So this is at 17 seconds. You see this is what showed at 17 seconds. As you can see that on the screen too down there. Okay, it's 17 seconds out of 31 seconds. And then at 18 seconds, as you can still see down there in the, little time bar, the green screen flashes. Okay, and then also at 18 seconds, to show how fast it actually happens, and you can see the time down there, it comes back to PAIGE. Wow, that is pretty shocking, you know what I mean? Wow. And then at 19 seconds, you can see this, still going on. Watch it for yourself. You would be blown away. What the F? What the fuck? Did she lie and use this to get her spot in Hollywood? Is she a pawn to add to the mystery hired by someone? Was she paid to do this to fuel the alive theory? Was her interview even done on the night of the shooting? Is this why she refuses to talk about what happened that night to anyone? Does this explain why no one can find info on Channel Zero News? Wow, bro. We gotta get this out if you agree. Mind-blowing. The green screen shows in every PAIGE HEMMIS video I have checked on the web and YouTube. Go look for yourself. I believe this was an editing error on her part. Maybe it was a film school project. I have never seen this video on any of the original newscasts that I have found. I think this was a YouTube or school project that they made a little mistake on. Of course, I could be wrong. Todd. Okay? Yeah, on a side note, F gay legend. This is, shocking. 17, 19 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and watch it with you guys. Remember, guys, 17 or 18 seconds, okay?
Kind of pretty far down the street when it happened. We didn't know if we heard gunshots, or we didn't really know exactly what we heard. We heard a lot of screaming, a lot of cars screeching. We were just hanging out, taking photos at the time. We ran up the street, just hanging out. We were just hanging out, taking photos at the time. We ran up the taking photos at the time. We ran up the street as cops were running past us, and by the time we got here, out taking photos. We were just hanging out, taking photos at the time. We ran up the street as cops were running past us, and by the time we got here, they were already taking, which now I found out was Tupac, into the helicopter away. He had been shot.
So let me know what you guys think, man. Was this a green screen? Were they planning all this stuff? Was this fake? Y'all let me know what you guys think, man. Keep your head up. Big shout out to Todd Whithour. I love those who love me. And in the words of Pac, Peace out.